Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, and whatever time you're watching this video. I hope you're doing very well, your family, your loved ones, and for those who have pets, hope everybody's doing well. Um, it's been a minute. I want to use this opportunity, first of all, to thank you all for being a part of this channel. Yes, I know I've not been posting like I would really want to, but please bear with me. Bear with me. I will be doing some content for all of us. Before I go to the topic of today, I want to just remind us that this channel again is a no judgment channel. So it means we don't judge you for your race, your color of your skin, your religion, whatever you believe in. We believe in this channel that we are all from the Creator. We are all God's children. So no matter how we can disagree, we can also agree. And in this channel, it's a learning channel. So we don't know everything. We want to learn from you, from your comments. Whatever you share will help and take the channel go to the next level. So please, as you stop by, as you're watching me, have you subscribed? Your subscription is really needed. I ask on you to take a minute and click the subscribe button. Please share this content with your friend, or whatever content that pleases you in this channel. Share it to your friends and family, and give us a like. That's a thumbs up. It will go on to recommend the channel to other people, and it will go on to bring us more viewers to see whatever is going on in this channel. Yes, like I said, it's been a minute. I apologize for not being up to date with my content, but like I said, bear with me. I will make it happen. Today's topic is I want us to talk about. Again, this is just off my head. I really try not to plan anything or to write down things, because sometimes when you go by the script, sometimes you can go a little bit, you can miss some important things. So I wanted to just flow as the spirit leads. So forgive me for saying but I want us to talk about what inspired me to talk about today's topic is the issue going on with our our neighbors in Nigeria. This the Senator Ned Nwoko and his, I don't want to say estranged wife or ex-wife to be, Regina Daniels. Um, I would really like you guys to participate in this topic, right? So let's share ideas and see what we think. So growing up, I come from a family where my grandfather was a polygamist. Both, try. I'll talk about my maternal grandfather because I grew up going to the village and seeing some of his wives. But we, maybe because they were older and I was still like a baby, 4, 5 years old, and I will not remember or hearing them struggling or fighting or having all these marital issues. Fast forward to our parents. I grew up in the home. I would say I was blessed to grow up in a home where my father and mother lived together, married until my father died, some maybe 15, 16 years ago. But I witnessed a marriage that brought me to my own marriage. Means my father, I would say, was about 14 years older than my mom. But my father was a very loving and understanding man. I will tell you, I know everybody see that they never grew up hearing their parents fighting. And to be honest to God, because I know God is the only one that sees our mind. He's the only one that knows our mind. So if you're telling a lie or you're telling the truth, He's the only one that knows. The people that listen might not know what you're saying, if you're saying you're telling a lie or not. But I want to say that I don't think I can remember as a child or as a little young girl growing up seeing my father and my mother quarreling, because we say quarrel, don't say fight. In this side, they say fight. Fighting here means quarreling. I'll know that did they have disagreement? I will say yes. But did I hear them arguing or fighting? No. because my father always said that my mother was a young lady. My father would always joke like, "See me this young Pekin, see me this young woman." Oh, like it was just like he understood my mom. As a young child growing up. So all I saw was people, a couple that were happy together, raising us as children, and being on the same page almost all of the time. So I'll leave that there. So fast forward to our generation. I'll use myself as an example. Yes, I was married for almost 10 years before my husband passed. So I married a man where the community thought was a very strict man. I had people asking me, how you manage married Fonya? How you do it for house? Ah, da, 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 da. And I'll just sit sometimes and laugh. I'm like, I'll say to myself, what you guys see or know about him out there is not who he is in the house. I don't know if because it's my husband, but I don't see that tough guy that people think he is out there. In the house, it was a reverse. It was understanding husband who will listen, who cares, who wanted me, the children, and I to be comfortable. That's what I saw at home. So I will always be surprised when people say, how you do married? He is strict, so how you this, so Eastern, he does this. No, that was not who I married anyway. And then coming now to what they call it, Gen Z. Is it Gen Z or Gen X? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know if it's Gen Z or Gen X. But you come now to a community where the times have changed. So coming from our grandparents, our parents, us, and our junior ones, I would say, or our children, because now our children are already getting married. You will see that the times have changed. Even the ideas of back in the days to fast forward now is different. They look at life differently. They operate differently from us. They take things differently. Maybe I would say they understand marriage differently. So can I say that there is a formula for there's a formula in having a perfect marriage, or is there any perfect marriage? I don't think there's any perfect marriage because I feel like every home has their own issues. It just depends on if you're bringing it to the public or you want to keep it under your roof. I want to say this to the young couples. I don't want to make this video long. So let me just go straight to this point. This is a very broad topic. So I don't want to go left and right. Let me go to the talking to the young couples of today. Dear young couples. So young couples meaning even our children's age and our junior ones. Marriage is a very beautiful thing. When it comes to the church or the Catholic Church, we say it's a covenant or the sacrament of marriage. It's a divine. I look at it as a divine thing. I look at it as a holy thing. I look at it as a vocation. Like my sister, my junior sister Rita, always thinking, say, it's not everybody that was meant to get married. But sometimes it's hard for us to understand that yes, it's not everybody that's meant to. Is everybody meant to have a partner? Yes. Is everybody meant to stay married? I don't believe so. I don't think so. Some of people will lose their husband, or some people just want to have a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend. They don't want to sign it, but they are still happily married. Others don't want to hear the name marriage. The name marriage sometimes scares some people, but again, it's not everybody that's supposed to sign that covenant. You can still be happy without signing the covenant. But how do we make it easier, or how do we try to understand ourselves? So just imagine siblings fight. You're from the same mother, the same father, but you guys fight. So imagine two people raised in two different backgrounds coming to live together. What will you expect? They will still be fighting. They will still be arguing. There will still be misunderstanding. But now it depends on how we take those fallout or those misunderstanding. If you are in a marriage where you've gone to pay your wife's bride price, you have done all the rites, the traditional rites and everything, and that is your wife. Some people go to church to sign, to marry in church and do a court wedding and all of that. Then do we say it has to be 50-50? Or do we say there have to be two masters in that house or two captains? Those are the little things to me that are important. Because if the man, after God in a home, is the man, that's what I believe. That's what my parents taught me. That's what I learned from my mother. After God in a home is the man. So the man is the head, is the captain of the ship. We as women, we support our men from behind. So it means he leads us, the man that will lead, and we will support them. Does it mean that in the captain leading the ship, the captain has to be mean, abusive, in any way, emotional, financial, whatever way you can think of to the wife, because the wife is not the captain? I don't know. I think there should be some understanding that we are all human beings and we all bring something to the table. So if you are captain of a ship and you don't have a good crew, it's not going to work out. If you're a captain of the ship and you're a dictator, it's not going to work out. Men, understand your wife. I think one of the reasons that I might think in my mind or in my own little head why there's some misunderstanding in marriage is because some men do not understand women. And I'm talking because I'm a woman, and I'm talking that as somebody that has been married for almost 10 years before the husband died. So I know what I'm talking about. Men, if you understand your wife, your partner, or your whoever significant other, you're not going to have a problem in your relationship. Naturally, this is a secret. Naturally, men, we women, we too talk. Sometimes the things we say, we don't really mean it, but we'll talk. So if you understand that women have a different hormones from men, we have a cycle. So I'm talking about the menstrual cycle. So with all of that, we have different phases. Today might be hot, tomorrow might be cold. I'm not talking hot like in menopause, no, because I'm talking addressing the younger couple. I'm talking like that. Tomorrow, your wife, or your partner will say A, the next second B, the next third. If you get to know your wife, you know that this individual, my wife, is somebody that has a good heart. All this talk is a woman thing. Honestly, I don't think you will have a problem in your marriage. Because guess what? If you see that same woman, if that woman is happy in your home, you can bear businesses. You can go from $1 to $1 billion if you guys are on the same page. But if you are a man that is so sensitive, that wants to pick on every little thing your wife says, problem. There will be problem. I'm telling you. Forgive me, I have to sip my water. I'm recovering from a cold. If you're a man that's very sensitive, that likes to pick on the little things your wife say, because like I said before, remember, we are women. The hormones in our body, they change like weather, like they say, the American weather. Today we are hot, tomorrow we are cold. Today you tell us you love us, we are happy. Tomorrow you tell us you love us, we are mad. Sometimes it's not us that are doing it. It's the hormones, it's the season, it's the menstrual cycles, it's everything that's going on with us. But if you learn to say that, I know this woman, I know what she can do, I know what she can say, I know when she means it, I know when she doesn't, you will have a very peaceful, happy marriage. But again, like I said, if you don't understand your partner, your wife, and you're that one that when the woman start running their mouth, when we start running our mouth, because we'll run our mouth, it's just the nature. I think it's our nature to just talk sometimes. Sometimes even you marry the quiet man, a man that does not like to talk. Us as women, we will talk like my husband. Sometimes I want him to talk. And he will not, when he was alive, he will ignore me. When he ignores me, it's a problem. I'm just being honest. I said, when he talks, sometimes it's a problem. I'll ask him, must you answer? And then he will say, what do you want me to do? You don't want me to talk back? If I don't talk, you say I don't talk. If I talk now, you say, must I answer? So women, we are the most complicated. Women, forgive me, I don't mean no bad. I'm just talking from my experience. I feel as women, we are the most complicated human being that God made. Though I don't know, because sometimes at the end of the day, you sit and ask yourself like, did I even have to say all these things I said? Why am I disturbing this man? Just because we want to talk. And sometimes some women will express their love through talkative. Women, please, if that's your love language, don't do it. Men they don't like disturbance. Men, they like quiet. If you're a young woman, you're listening to me, our men, they don't like noise. They don't like talk. I very few men I'll think you tell me that will say they like talk. No. Most men, they just want their quietness. They want peace. So men, if you understand, remember, in all the 1 billion thing that is written in the good book in the Bible, what did God tell you guys as men, as husband? Husband, love your wife. The summary? Is that the conclusion of this conversation? Husband, do it. Love your wife. It means that even if that wife is going cuckoo, gaga, shouting, getting upset, going mad, just love them. That's all. Because they don't mean, your wife don't mean no harm. Especially if you're on the same page with your wife, you can go out with your wife and your wife will just tell you that be careful with that man, be careful with that woman, or be careful with that person. Listen to that wife, because what women see sitting down, men, if you climb on top of the house, on top of the ceiling, you will not say it's just a gift. It's just something that is with us women. So what am I saying? I want to round up this video because I'm going to bring other parts, because this topic is diverse. It's a very broad topic. And I'll still go back to this net and regional issues. I just want us to learn. We are all learning. People are sharing a lot of content on it. I think it's a good thing, but I think it's for us, because we don't live for us. I think we live for our children, our children's children to come. You know, I just believe that it's not all about us. It's about the people that are coming behind us. What is the example we are setting for them? So at the end of this video, I'm saying to my younger ones, to our children that are married, that it's right, to the boys, to the males, understand your wife. Get to learn their cycles, their menstrual cycle. Because I had a husband that when I got married, he had the calendar for my cycle. So that's why I'm thinking that helped a lot. And like I said, did I say we never argued? No, we did argue, but we had a very good marriage because he understood me like nobody else. So I feel like if you understand the hormones, the ovulation period, all those things that happen as in a woman, you will know when the woman is agitated, not agitated. You know when the woman is more sensitive and when the woman is less sensitive. And if you get that understanding of your woman, man, you will enjoy your relationship and you enjoy your marriage. I'll end by saying that in all of this, again, there's no formula, but it's only God. If you put God first in your marriage, again, there's nothing that cannot be handled. There's no problem that cannot be solved. So I will implore on you guys, put God first in your marriage. Men, understand your woman's cycle. Understand that we have hormones as women. We have a lot of hormones that will go up, down, south, north, west, east. If you understand that, you will know that you will enjoy your marriage. Okay, so again, thank you all. Before you leave, please, I ask you to like this video, share the video, and let's continue with this conversation. I'm gonna do a part 2, maybe part 2, 3, 4 on this topic of relationship. Next one, I want us to talk about marriage in Africa and marriage in the West, in this side of the world. What are the disadvantages and advantages? Yeah. Okay, thank you all so much, and thank you again for stopping by my channel, and God bless us all. Amen.